believe I'm live. Welcome. Welcome. Um, Let me try my best to fix this YouTube chat. In the meantime, let me kind of explain myself because, like, I'm building this with Angular. I'm a React developer, but I want to learn Angular. So, I don't know. Give me a second. I'm just putting that as a disclaimer because I'm gonna mess up. I'm gonna do stuff that doesn't make sense. I already kinda know like ng generate and ng serve and stuff like that, but I don't know. I don't know why the YouTube chat isn't working. This is just distracting. So here's what I'm gonna do. Just go to Twitch. And I'll figure out why this isn't working. Because the bot should be connecting. What? The bot should be connecting. But, oh well. Oh well. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to start now. This is probably going to be bad. But I hope it's going to be better. Fine. Uh-oh. Okay. Let me reload that. I still haven't made my it's fine. To have your stuff show up, go over to Twitch. Go over to Twitch because I don't know why this bot isn't working. All of a sudden, it was doing so well, but yeah. Oh well. I just reloaded this. Okay. Hello, welcome. Let me pull up this documentation. I'm getting started. It's good that you woke me up. Thank you. But I'll admit, I've already said it before, this stream isn't going to be as efficient or as fast as some of the other ones, even though the other ones aren't fast. This one's going to be hard to get through. That's okay. Mm, how come they don't have? See, this documentation is stupid. Oh, it worked. It took some time, but it worked. Fine. That's random. Ridiculous. Okay, I'm going under get started. Where was this at? Everything is just so mixed up. Fine. I think I already have this. Sure. Fine. Let me figure out how to get to my projects folder. CD. Hold up. Gemini. Yes. Welcome, Sizzle. Yes. And it's probably not gonna go well. I'll be real with you. It's probably not gonna go well. I want to start building. Yeah, I've had some experience with Angular, but it was very like I had my hand held through the whole thing, and I learned a lot. But if I had to replicate it, I probably couldn't do it. Yeah, because it has its own routing system and all that. Yeah. It's like it's a full package that comes with a lot of stuff straight out of the box. So it's a powerful tool, but I just want to expand my palette beyond React, and yeah. I would love to know where it's in demand at, because all I see is just JavaScript stuff. Like, I don't even know if I even see that much like React specific stuff. I just see JavaScript stuff, at least for entry level roles. Um, you're looking on Indeed or like LinkedIn and stuff? Because I look on both. And on Indeed, I see a whole bunch of like, even I see like Blazor, .NET, stuff like that. But whenever someone asks for like a web developer, they just say like JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. Yeah. Yeah. My cat is ridiculous. Okay. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get to my users folder, and it says I should. Where's iTerm at? Oh, it says that I should do CD. What? Fine. CD users. We're good. We back. Okay. It's spam T tours. Anyways, really the only corporation, the first corporation that comes to mind is Google, because really my only incentive to learn Angular was because one of my friends was working at Google and he was teaching me some stuff, but not too much in depth, even though like I understand it's a really powerful tool. But at that time I was like fresh coming into React. So yeah, not too many other ones come to mind. I suspect that they kind of are not mixing Angular in React, but like whatever gets the job done kind of stuff. Like, I don't know. To answer your question, the only one is Google to me. So yeah. But let me try to. There's no such. Hold up. What? I don't. There's no such thing as. Okay. There's advantages and disadvantages to everything. Personally, I haven't looked into Angular enough to know what they are. With the advancements that the latest version of Angular added, really, I don't know if there are any disadvantages. It's a matter of like preference when it comes to frameworks now. Like, I was watching a Fireship video, the latest Fireship video that was talking about React 19, and he said a point that's really true now, is that all front end frameworks are kind of the same. Now, it's just a matter of preference. There isn't really like a downside because they all use the same like tools that used to differentiate them. They've all incorporated them into their frameworks. So there's kind of no bad choice anymore. They're all doing the Spider-Man meme. The one thing I can say, hold on, I'm gonna open it up. But the one thing I can say, if there ever was a downside, is the speed of production. Well, the learning curve. That's really it. Other than that, I don't see there being a downside. Angular is less secure. Okay. And then again, okay, before I read on, I'm looking at the disadvantages, but that's the first thing that popped up. When it comes to security, I kind of feel like that's on the developer. I don't think that's a framework issue. Like, for me, it doesn't matter if I use React or Angular. My stuff is probably not going to be secure. Because I'm not like a security kind of like I'm still learning how to make things secure. Memory leakage, okay. No specific way, not supported everywhere, in JavaScript based. I don't see these as disadvantages. To me. The first one that pops up with the security thing, that's a developer issue. That's a skill issue. Let me scroll down and see. I'm jumping. Oh, let me open up over here. Sorry. We can define memory leak as the memory by application anymore. To various other issues. Wait. Am I off, or is this like English kind of disjointed? I get what they're saying, but it's kind of hard to read it. Like, this sentence doesn't make sense. It's this word right here. This. I don't know if this is a typo or whatever, but I get what they're saying. But I get that point. That's not an Angular thing. That's a JavaScript thing. So, in my opinion, front-end frameworks nowadays, and specifically React. Oh wait, is this even which is this? Is this Angular JS or Angular? Because there is a difference. When was this made? Because keep in mind, well, I guess we're talking about Angular JS. Like, I guess we're talking about this Angular, because this Angular uses TypeScript. So I understand that, like, it's TypeScript is JavaScript, but the different iterations of Angular matter. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. Now that I like have seen more and more TypeScript being written, it's really weird. Hey, chicken. Hey. It's really weird to see people define TypeScript as a different language, like as its own independent language. That's so weird. And I'm not really in the business of saying who's wrong and who's right, but it's just weird to see it. Because at the end of the day, this is a JavaScript linter. It's not a programming language to me. It's more organized. If a person's really good with JavaScript, knows what they're doing, they don't even need TypeScript. True, it's like JavaScript with like training wheels. But even if you need training wheels, your TypeScript is only as good as your JavaScript. So really, at the core fundamentals of this, just learn JavaScript. There's no reason to really learn TypeScript. Because the more that you understand the fundamentals of JavaScript, the need for TypeScript knowledge is less and less. It diminishes. If you want statically typed, then there is a reason to. True. But me, the way that I see it, even I was looking through some I don't know if it was the TypeScript documentation, but TypeScript itself also infers. I mean, you can set a certain type, but TypeScript also infers what type of variable it is. But you do have the option of like explicitly defining what the variable is. So, yeah. Yeah. That's really my point that Sizzle just said, is that it's faking. But it has a feature of, hey, you can explicitly say it. What just happened? Oh, in here. Okay. I think I get it. I'm not gonna do this globally. We're not be respectful. Wow. Cool. I'm installing this, and we are on our way. Did I mess up? I messed up. Oh, I messed up. Oh. That's my bad. Hold up. I'm deleting all this. Yeah, it installed, but just like in the entire project's directory. I need to make. No, I didn't do global. I didn't do global install. What happened was, it was like the node packages were right here. The package lock in the package JSON were right here. They weren't in a folder. That was my bad. I just didn't know what it would look like. Yeah. Skill issue. Get good. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Now. There we go. Oh, snap. Is it cold up there right now? Imagine if you have like a ice tornado. That would be fire. Oh, never mind. But just imagine an ice tornado. Be safe, stay indoors. You know what I'm saying? Don't get in any danger. They're pretty close to me, so I'll hear them. Hopefully they don't drown me out. I try to be as good at a sound level as I can, but if I have to scream, let me know. So this is what we're gonna do with Angular. Hold up. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to open this up. And hopefully my brain doesn't explode. Okay, this is a lot. This is a lot. Fine. Now. What? The source. Okay, I don't want to do that. When it says setup. Uh-oh. Let's try ng-serve open. And I don't know if I did this incorrectly or not. Because I did do it in this ng-serve. I did do it. You're kidding. What? Let me search it up. This is ridiculous. I'm sorry, y'all. Dang. I'm behind. No, this is on 20. Yikes. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Take all of my data. Malware. Oh no, I'm sorry. Sorry. Is it a good rule of thumb to monthly update Node, or does that start to break stuff with your old apps? I just realized something. That's the power of Docker, because if you use Docker, you can always have the same. Oh. Okay, never mind. You can keep everything on a version that works. I guess I'm good to go. Are we good? What? Hold up. Which Node version am I on? How do I check? Hey, if it works, it works. You know what I'm saying? Isn't Node / not // but dash V? Oh, just one. Cool. So if that's the case, no. npm install this, and I'm not gonna do it globally. I'm gonna do it like that. Now I'm gonna try to do an ng serve open. Why? This doesn't make sense. ng serve? How does that? That's what I'm saying. This is gonna be rough. This is gonna be rough. But that's making an entirely new, you know what I'm saying? Okay. New. That would just make a Bible app inside of a Bible app. Right? Oh. Wait. This is what I need to do. Yeah. Sorry. Where am I? Take this and just do this. How do I? What? How? Hold up. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that. Just to update it, do all that stuff. And then I'm gonna go down. CD users. CD. And then in here do ng new. Right? How many choices do I get to choose? Fine. Do you want to enable server-side rendering? I don't even know what this means. I mean, I know what server-side rendering is, but like, what does this mean for this project? I guess I'm... But I don't know if I do say yes or no, if it's gonna like mess up my entire project. I mean, it couldn't hurt to add it. So, I don't know how to do server-side rendering. That's my thing. So I don't know how useful this will be for me. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. Screw it. Oh. suppose this did it. What? Hello? Where did this do this? Oh, that's okay. Oh. And then I CD into my Bible app, and then I do NG server dash as open. Oh, okay. I thought I broke something. What is all this? I'm gonna open this up. Yeah. Okay. Now it's just a matter of tearing this down. App root. Where's the root at? Where's the folder for this root? Huh? Okay, hold on. I don't know what this is. Oh, sorry. Did Angular just get server-side rendering or something? I guess let me go back to this. Where's part 1? Okay. This shouldn't be too out of date. Let me lower this.
Hi, Frank. I'm Mark from the Angular team here at Google, and welcome to the Introduction to Angular. In this course, I'll guide you through building your first Angular application. Before we get to the very cool project that you'll be building, let's take a minute to explore.
Is this too loud?
Angular. First, let's start with the question, what is Angular? Well, Angular is a web framework that allows you to deliver web apps with confidence. Angular provides the tools needed to build powerful, scalable web applications. Angular is built on 3 core values. We want to create a platform that developers love to use. Now, this in turn allows developers to build apps that their users love to use. And finally, we want to ensure that we create a community.
Here's what I should do. I should turn this crap off. Better?
Where everyone feels welcome. And since you are starting your Angular journey with us today, we want to welcome you to that community. We think you're going to have a great time. Teams of different sizes use Angular. We've seen small teams build great apps, and we've seen enterprise-level organizations use Angular to build some incredible things. So you are in great company. But why do teams and organizations choose Angular? Well, we think it has to do with some of the strengths of the framework. First, we have world-class developer tooling that puts a focus on developer productivity. Angular developers are able to take advantage of tooling like the Angular CLI that boosts productivity from the start, Angular DevTools that provide important insights into applications, and the language service that supercharges their IDE experience. If you want to know more about these tools, check out the notes for this video to find links to other content where we dive deeper into the tools that I mentioned. Angular is an opinionated framework, but let me explain. We want to reduce decision fatigue when building applications, so it comes with some things already chosen for you. For example, developers won't need to choose a router solution. They can just use the built-in router and focus on what matters, building that new application. We also like to call Angular evergreen. With each new version, we aim to bring the community and their projects along with us as we move Angular forward. We even have tooling that can help identify parts of the application that need to be updated, and we provide the commands to make updates easier for users. Finally, we bring best practices from the start. Angular uses TypeScript as the programming language for building web applications. Along with that, we're able to include things like compile time checks, or while you're writing your application, that help you spot bugs early on. There are even more best practices that developers are able to leverage when choosing Angular. All right, friends, we hope you are as excited as we are about this new Angular learning journey. Great things are ahead, so stick around. All right, friends, let's discuss what you can expect in this course. After our time together, you'll be able to use Angular's tooling to build an application, update the application by using fundamental Angular skills such as building components and page routing. And finally, you'll make services and create HTTP requests. Here's the application that we'll be building together. Meet Homes. This is an application that enables users to find housing. All right, let's turn our focus to the skills needed to complete this course. You'll need a basic understanding of HTML, CSS, and TypeScript.
Whoa!
All right, now that we know what we're going to be building, let's get started.
Well, GG's. I don't know HTML or CSS, so I don't know if I can learn this. Oh well.
Hi friends, welcome back. In this module, we'll go through the setup for getting started with Angular. But before we do that, let's take a moment to discuss pacing. We're going to go through a lot of steps during our time together through this course. So I would encourage you to pause this video at any time, get caught up, and then resume the video when you are ready. Please take all the time that you need. All right, let's get you set up for development with Angular. First, you'll need to install Node.js so you can use the Angular CLI and have access to NPM, the Node Package Manager. In the browser, navigate to nodejs.org to find download and installation instructions. Now, be sure to choose a version that's either active or in maintenance long-term support mode. Your installation should include NPM. Now that Node and NPM are installed, we're ready to install the Angular CLI. From the command line, run the following command: npm install-g at angular/CLI. When the installation completes, we can confirm that our installation was successful by running the following command from the command line: ng space version. The output of ng version should contain information about the installed version of Angular on your machine, such as the Angular version, the Node version, the package manager version, and even the OS being used. Now, this tutorial is using Angular version 15. So to be helpful, we've already created a starter project for you, and the next step is to download the code to your local machine. Let's choose the location for the code. Now, I'm going to put my code in a directory called projects on my computer. But for you, you can choose the right location for yourself on your system. In a browser, navigate to the following URL, goo.gle/homes-app-start. Now, we're downloading a zip file of the starter project. When the download is complete, extract the code to a directory named home-app and a file location where you'll be storing your code. Now, with the code downloaded and extracted, the next steps are to, from the command line, navigate into the homes-app directory and then run npm install. The last command will install all of the dependencies needed to run the application. We can test out this application right now using a development server hosted right on your computer and provided by Angular. Here's how. From the command line, run ng serve. This command starts a local development server. Now, it gives us a URL that we can use to find our web app running. That URL is localhost port 4200. Let's open that URL in a browser and find our base application. Awesome. We have a functioning web app that we can edit to make changes.
I have a confession to make. I've already built this. I just need a refresher on how. Let me pull it up. Wait. This. All this stuff right here, I've already built this. There we go. Hey, Pixel. How you doing? I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. No. What? I don't want to use a different port. I want to use this one. What? Fine. I'll use a different port then. But... Huh? Alright. Maybe I should open it from a different one? Like a different file? How do I... Regardless, I've already built this. Wait. Let me look at this. Where would this be? This would be... home? I'm looking for the root though. Well, the root would it be main? What the heck? Okay. See, when it comes to this stuff is like really, really like confusing. So this template has this, and then the main. Okay. Let me just follow what they do and kind of like use it in mine. Does this still work? Fine. Let me go back to mine.
So that it can have the features that we want. Now, to edit our code, I'll be using VS Code. Now, I'm also going to install an extension called the Angular Language Service by the Angular team. That'll give us some extra tools when writing the code, and it'll help us be more productive. We've included links to everything in the description for this video to help you get started. Let's launch VS Code and open the directory containing our project. The starter code has created a lot of files for us, so let's take a moment to explore some of them. First up, we have angular.json, which allows us to configure our project. There are settings for things like build configuration, internationalization, and more. There are a few more important configuration files. There's package.json for our project dependencies and tsconfig.json for TypeScript settings. Now, Angular Components has TypeScript class for logic. Now, this is where we configure the rules around how TypeScript is used in our project. Now, that's a little bit beyond the scope of our course, but it's good to know that this exists. All right, here's where all the magic happens, the SRC or source directory. Our application code lives in this directory, and when we update our application to include new functionality, this is the directory in which we'll make our changes. Let's take the first step towards customizing our application. We're going to update the existing app to display a new message in...
Is this big enough for y'all? Can y'all still see? I want to make it so that y'all can still see. Or should I make it bigger? Let me know.
The browser. App.component.ts contains the HTML template code that determines what's being displayed on screen. Now, we're going to learn all about components and templates soon, but for now, we'll start by opening this file and making an update. The template property has the text hello world. Now, let's update the text and change it to hello universe. Save this file. Because we have the development server running,
wait, this right here, okay, this does work. Let me do that. Now, let me rewind that and see what he's talking about. Cause like, this is just ugly. But where can I edit text in here? Is there even text to? Ooh. This is a variable, like a React variable. That like this is like the JSX version of Angular, if I understand correctly. Oh, they did it all in the HTML. That's cool. But okay, this is the title. Okay. Actually, why am I even doing that? Let me do that. I can go ahead and get rid of all of this because this says template URL. And this says template. So what I can do, I can delete all of this. Right? I'm deleting all of this all the way up to main. I'm going to use this, though. I'm going to do this H1 title. Let's do that. And see what it says. Bye-ow. Cool. We did something. Well, Bible app complete. Oh well. Now let's make it that. Uh a lot of this stuff. A lot of this stuff I can break up. Oh snap! Where did the? Did I delete? Oh no! This outlet. Where'd this outlet go? Oh! It's just, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. That's my bad. So I can save this. That's cool. Okay. What do I want to do with this CSS though? I would like for my cat. Okay. I would like for this. I don't know. Oh, snap. I can take this. I can take this, all the stuff that I saved from yesterday. I can take all this stuff, these colors. I don't know if I'm not gonna do that. How would I set up the header and the main though? I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Right now, but pretty soon I will. Boom. What? How is that? Did I mess this up? Okay. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. So, this has that. Now, the way that this is set up, I may do this. I may make this the header. Have this be the thing right here. Change this from main to header. But also have background color be the ivory. Let me have that happen. And then for my main, sorry. For my main background, I'm going to try to make this a linear gradient. What would the CSS of this be? Wait. How would I make it an angle? Let's go back to the colors thing. I'm sorry if this is boring for people, but I think I'm kind of in a zone right now. I don't know. I don't see anybody typing, so I guess I'm pretty boring. But hold up. I think this is good enough. Copy this CSS. That's what it would look like. I guess this is what it would look like. Oh, I got it. Have all this be like this. Cool. And cool. Oh, I probably need to set this to a minimum height. Or should I set this to the body? I should probably set this to the body. First off, make the body a margin of 0. I'm not going to put that as that. I'm going to put... There we go. How is that still like that? Oh. My bad. Alright. Is there any other CSS? It's okay. It's okay. Your presence is good enough. Thank you for watching. I just put you on another monitor while I work on stuff. All good. All good. Thanks for still watching. You know, this is like really like basic stuff. I don't know why I'm doing this. I can go here. HTML. How about where is this H1's like margin coming from? I guess I have to explicitly say that doesn't really help. Padding 0? No. Do I really have to put this HTML as... Oh, God. By... What are you talking about? Like, okay, let me comment this out. How be red so I can see it better. Fine. Just to make sure. 0. Take both of these. Actually, wait. What I'm gonna do. If you want to leave, you can. But I'll be back in about 10. Well, hold up. Let me call it 5. Give me a 5-minute break. Okay. Where did... Hold up. Let me restart. Wait. Sorry. Okay. Good. We're solid. I'll be right back. I just realized when I did that be right back thing, the text was white. So a lot of that was like hidden. That's my bad. That's my bad, y'all. I'm just unprofessional. Anyways, we're back. We are so back. And take this away. I'm gonna put this in the top left. We can get back to this. Hey, what's up, Dev? What's up, Dev? I'm currently struggling with Angular. I hope your day is going well. Hope your day is going well. Did you do any more off-stream stuff? Awesome. Awesome. I love to see the improvements. Tomorrow morning? Yeah, tomorrow morning. So yeah. Yeah. Also, everybody is just try something, Dev. He has a better stream than mine, and I don't know. Every time I go to his stream, I learn something new. I learn something valuable. So yeah. Check him out. Check him out. Actually, wait. I just learned something. I don't know if it's gonna work. There. I think that works. I learned it from a Primogen stream today. That was pretty cool that I had learned it. But yeah, that's his channel. But it's for a name. That's all it is to it. I was like, that's so cool. That's not what I'm looking for. Hey, chat. That's not what I'm looking for. I know this is like really like nitpicky, but I really want to take this. It's the body? How does this body have... Wait. How do I take it off then? Because in here... I explicitly said... Maybe I should put this in the styles. Maybe I should do that. But this is repeating. How can I... Java, and correct me if I'm wrong, Dev. Java, C#, now TypeScript. Well, C# is also like .NET. I just found that out today, thanks to him. But I think that's his stack. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, Java, C#. Those are the two big ones, and now
background no repeats?
In what world is this? Does this make sense? You know what? Fine. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it. But listen. Okay. I don't know too many development. And I don't know too many mobile developers, especially mobile developers that like stream or make content. So, but one day I hope to be a mobile developer as well with like React Native and stuff. I've built Kotlin projects. Wait. Wait, explain that one for me. Him? You're saying stuff that you see? Oh. See, that's the thing. I'm scared of Java because I had such like a bad first impression with Java, with that being my first college course and it not making sense. I'm scared of Java. Even though I know that there are plenty of improvements. Wait, you can use Kotlin in Spring Boot? I thought Java was Spring. Oh. Wow. Never mind. I guess. Huh. But question. I always associate Kotlin with being very similar to Dart. I don't know if people still use Dart. But do you know about Dart? Maybe they like the real mobile language, mobile app language. What can I do here? First off, yeah, we see how that went. We see how that went. Uh-huh. Yeah. But Dart did a lot of things correctly, I feel like. But I just don't know what they messed up, necessarily. Because I think there's just less money in mobile development, unfortunately. Did I use Dart in a Flutter app? I think that's what I did. Who builds web apps with Flutter? What? I didn't know if that was possible to build a web app with Flutter. Oh. Hey. I mean, at least Pixel is rational. You know what I'm saying? He calls it like he sees it. There we go. I can. I wonder in here if I can do ternary stuff. In here? Like. So I can do ternary stuff. Cool. Listen, I know I'm a new kid on the block, but I don't hate any other ecosystems, but I can understand why people hate like a JavaScript ecosystem. Because it's just too like I don't even know how to say it. It's too it's so expansive that it's like a jack of all trades but a master of none. And because it's not a master of something, then you run into like really, really like big technical problems the higher up that you get. And JavaScript just kind of stops making sense. Like every other ecosystem has a purpose. JavaScript just kind of encroaches on everybody else's like purpose while not doing it as well as the other ecosystems. And each technology has its own like flaws and everything. Yes. Web, yes. But there's so many other things that JavaScript is kind of like being forced to solve that it isn't built to do that. It isn't built for back-end stuff. It isn't built for mobile stuff. You can make it work, but only so much. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, but not too much on Electron. I want to build an Electron app in the future, in the very near future. So not too much on Electron. Actually, I may make this an Electron app. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. Why do people hate Electron? Electron seems so cool. What's Tori? Tari. Sorry. What's the difference? Matter of fact, here's what I can do. I'm gonna bookmark this. And what I'm gonna do is oh, that's what it does? Huh? Why does it do that? What's the reasoning? It has to be a reason for it. Huh? What? But doesn't that give it more capabilities? Like, I don't know, Rusto. Listen, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bookmark this. And then whenever I get done with this app, I'm gonna search up Tory versus Electron. How about that? Deal. Deal. Cause I really do want to build like a desktop app. It's just I don't know what to do it with. Fine. And even then, I'm not really on the Rust bandwagon just yet. I don't understand it. I'm not into like the back end stuff. I'll admit that. I don't know it. I don't hate it and I don't like it. I just don't know about it. I don't know about the power that it holds. I know that it's fast and stuff and it's secure and all that stuff. But if it was that powerful and secure and all that stuff, wasn't it supposed to replace C++? And it didn't. So like yeah. Oh, snap. Wait, huh? I think I lost. Oh, never mind. I don't know if he's still in here or not, but I don't get notifications. I'm sorry. Chigini, thanks for following. Chigini. Hopefully you should land here. That was a while ago, I think. Wait. Oh, it was actually a minute ago. Luckily, I have my email app open, so I saw that notification. But in your opinion, Chicken, is Tory really that? In this instance, with this app that I'm building, hey, what phone? In this instance, would I not use Electron, or what would you recommend, Electron or Tory? Because to me, Electron has like a bigger ecosystem because of the fact that it's built on Chromium, and it already has like documentation and support and all that stuff. Well, for you, since you don't know Rust, then Electron, but ideally don't use it. Yeah. So basically, because I'm not smart, use Electron. Ooh. Have you used a camera? Use one of those cameras. Is it that good? What are you coming from? What phone are you coming from? Oh, snap, so mine. Okay, was it a 12 or a 12 Pro? Or a 12 Pro Max? What's the biggest difference for you that you can tell? Or is it just like an all around like better phone? Like what's the biggest takeaways that the screen, the resolution, the audio, what? Audio. That's what I want to. That's what I want a new phone for, is the refresh rate. The refresh rate, because like Android phones, they have high refresh rates, and Apple is just now coming into that category. But like to have I think is the 15 120 or 60. Yeah, that homogenizes a whole bunch of things, or unifies a whole bunch of things. I'm gonna make this component. Here's what I'm gonna do. What can I do? Main. No. I'm not gonna worry about this right now. On Pro and Pro Max, cool. That's what I want to really do, because I want to see like firsthand the transitions, like using it on a daily basis, the transitions, how smooth they are compared to the other iPhones. Yeah. I feel like it's one of those things, like for cuz I've been on PC since 2014. But ever since I switched from console gaming to PC gaming, I can tell frame rates. So like I wonder if it's the same thing for the phone. And most people, like, if you don't have any like history or context with like the difference between 30 FPS and like 120 FPS, you'll never know the difference. Like even like 30 FPS to 60 FPS, you won't know the difference. So it won't matter to you. But once you experience it, it's like butter. Yeah. This right here, this is a... Wait, 144? 144? And I can tell the difference from this other monitor that I'm using, which is 60. Wait. I don't know if this is 144 or 120. But yeah, it's a higher something. I'm trying to figure out the spacing. No, it makes sense, but I still need some more time with it. I like it. I think on my PC I went from 60 to 144. Difference was crazy, and then up to 165. Yeah, the higher that you go, it becomes less and less like distinguishable. But definitely, from 60 to 144, night and day. And people just say that they're like numbers, but the experience is just so much different. 240. That's ridiculous. That's what I should do. I should probably have this be font size. Why is the font size 2? Let's do 2 a.m. But those have to be like upwards of $1,000 or something, $1,000. Cause that's ridiculous. Yeah, for like normal people, that's a good cutoff. Is 144. Once you get above like 144, you're kind of just splitting hairs at this point. This is 48. I wonder what size this is. Hold up. But what's the size though? I feel like regular people can use, yeah. For people like us that use laptops for long periods of time. And also gaming. I feel like in 2024, it should be standard to have a 120 refresh rate monitor. Like, I mean, come on. If you're like gaming, not even gaming, but like, if you play a game like once every month, it would make sense. True. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it isn't like a big part of her life. So 60 is just fine. And even though she's not like playing Battlefield or like Call of Duty or Fortnite, any like graphically intensive games, nah, She's probably just watching YouTube or doing like Microsoft Office stuff. So yeah. I think I'm doing this wrong. Hey, 240? What is it called? Monkey type? 240 monkey type? Competitive monkey typing, you know what I'm saying? On a 240 hertz monitor? Ooh, can't be touched with. Or can't be messed with. Can't be touched. Let me try to. This should not have text online. Center. First off, this header. I saw that. I saw a video, but I'm not really that big into Excel. So I didn't really get it. But they're really like into it. And I think it's hosted by Microsoft too. They have like esports sponsors and stuff. It was intense. I fell asleep through it, but I mean, space around or space between? Space around, cause flex. Space between. Wait, did you get a warning or something? I don't care about cuss words. I'm from Texas. We cuss. Did you get a warning or something? Oh no. Oh, you're good. You're good. As long as you're not directing the cuss words towards anyone, you're perfectly fine. Hey, what's up, Diego? How you doing? Oh, does it show up on? Oh, sorry, there's so much going on. Diego, remember when I said that my next app was gonna be a TypeScript app? Yeah, this is it, but I'm building it in Angular. So Yeah, it's not gonna be React. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it's TypeScript. How did your TypeScript education go? Cause I know that you were learning TypeScript, but I haven't heard from you in a long time. So yeah. But also, Chigini, let me know if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. I want to be, respectful. But how are you going? Um, I, as of right now, my current thought process is just to make a web app, and then probably whenever I'm done with this, I'm gonna switch over. I'm gonna switch back over to building out my Optinote project, but after that, I'm gonna start transitioning. I don't know what I just did. Did y'all see that? I don't know what I just did, but I'm gonna transition. Oh, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming out, Pixel. I'm gonna mess it up like it does all the time, and I'll have to fix it. Yeah, the balloons. But thanks for. I don't know what I did. Right. I don't know. But thanks for coming out. Let me know how your coding assessment is coming along. Oh, cool. Let me know how your coding assessment is coming along. And I am plat 2 now in TFT. So I'll keep you posted. I'll keep you posted. No Tailwind. Okay, probably the same feeling that you have towards Tailwind, or that you have towards TypeScript, I have towards Tailwind. Good. You have a coding assessment. Do not play TFT, please. For the benefit of you and for all of us, please don't play TFT for the next 2 weeks. Study. I'm holding you accountable. I want you to succeed. You're gonna do well. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. A real man's game. But also Chagini. Just to finish up my point, I'm kind of all over the place. But to finish up my point, I'm gonna finish this app up, work on my Optinote app, and then I'm gonna start transitioning all of my apps over to either Electron or make them mobile apps with React Native. I don't know anything about React Native, but I know React, and I don't think the transition is going to be that big. Plus, I want to dabble in mobile development. So, first off, learning Angular, and then making a decision on whether I want to make desktop apps and stuff with like Electron, or they just told me about Tori. But considering making React Native apps. So, yeah. This one is mobile or another project. Yeah, I'm considering making this mobile as well. I'm considering it. This and my Optinote app, I want to consider making those mobile. Even though it probably won't. I'm not looking to like make money, that much money, really any money with my apps. I just want to learn how to make projects. Learn how to make projects better and better before I even start like thinking about money. The only problem is that putting it on the App Store will require me having a not a subscription, but I think like a developer certificate, and I would need some type of like income from that, or to support that. But after that, income for the developer tool developer certificate. Is it really screwing people over though? Because at the end of the day, it's only $100. I don't know what the transaction rate. Oh, I mean, it kind of makes sense though. It's only $100. But what the big screw over is for Apple is the tax, the 30% tax. That's what really screws people over. If it was just like $100 a year, I'll be perfectly fine with that. But that 30% tax stuff, ridiculous. Are you consuming an API to generate the Bible phrases? Yes. I have two options. Either I could, let me pull this up. Either I could use this or this. This is a fully fledged like service for getting Bible scriptures, verses, and all that stuff. But this is also a GitHub repo that has all the Bible versions and all this stuff. Like no problem. So I have two options, whichever one works best for me. Only $100 for an already expensive phone, but that's not guaranteed. Okay, I hate that I'm arguing for Apple, but to develop an app and put it on the App Store, I don't think that you have to have an iPhone. At least I don't think. Like, it doesn't require you having an iPhone. So you can have an Android and puts. Wait, am I stupid? Am I stupid? Oh, that's totally different. The developer and the user are totally different. The user doesn't have to pay $100 a year. That's my point. It does? Oh, because the developer has to monetize it? Is that your point? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. They have a choice though, but more often than not, they do pass it on to the user. So many iOS apps have subscriptions because one time or free doesn't make sense. Yeah, like for example, I can't even find like a decent. Oh, I'm using React Native, so I wouldn't have to worry about Swift, and I would be using Expo. Even though I already have a Mac, I'll be using Expo in React Native. But on the App Store, I can't find a decent like voice recorder or voice to text no, a transcription, like a transcription app that's free. None of them are free. They all have a subscription, and I feel like it's something that should be very like basic. It's not that hard to build, but to find an app on the App Store that is free is ridiculous. Because I can do that easily on the web, but on the App Store, it doesn't exist. I mean, I can build mine, but I'm saying for the average person, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of messed up. Actually, very messed up. You're right. But people have to make their money. So, America just imposing their will on other people. But I should probably add some padding to this. I think a text-to-speech API is not that cheap. To my understanding, I can make a... Because I do it already on... I can do it already on... Hold up. Give me a second. I can do it already on the web. There's like a web JavaScript like global API that if I talk into this microphone, I can transcribe it to print words on this screen. It's free. And theoretically, because that's possible, additionally, Apple also provides a framework for that on device. Would that require the use of Swift? Even for Mac apps, you don't need the developer thing if you don't want it to get blocked by some security thing. Dang. Dang. What if I took that off? These are going to be two different, I want to make this 1 a.m. Oh, sorry. That looks better. Now, this should be a div of... I guess I'm going to keep a contact. Take that down here. What? Take that down here. Sponsor. This is really just for desktop first, and then I'm gonna make a like. I've been talking a lot, but I think I like Angular. I think I like Angular. The more that I use it, I'm scared because the more that I use it, I think the more that I'm gonna favor it over React. Even though React is like very plug and play, very easy to make apps very quickly and stuff. The more that I use this and the more that I build like more and more mature products, I'm going to start to favor Angular, unfortunately. But the problem is going to come when the problem's gonna come for me when building this is getting data from my database. I hated the process of getting data from the database whenever I was using Angular. I hated it. On React, I can do that in seconds. But for this, and you would think that they're both Google products, Firebase and Angular, so there would be some type of like ease of like getting data. No, that's not the case. Unfortunately, that's just not the case. But when you do start to like get your data from a database and you already have it there, it's so much better than React's that like you start to favor Angular. Angular Fire, yes, but getting the data is just so hard. It's hard for newer people to get data. Like that's where people bring in the learning curve. that's where it starts to really apply. Because if you don't know the order of doing it, it's going to seem so foreign to you. Or at least for me, it just seems so foreign that, yeah. I'm sorry. Like, there's gonna come a time where I'm gonna have a folder in here called, oops. There's gonna be a folder in here, and I bring in all my Firebase stuff. The way that I bring in my Firebase data is gonna be so much different than how I bring it in my React apps. The process of it is gonna be so different because I'm gonna have like listeners, and I forgot what all the process is, but it's not just pulling it from the database and just having it show up in browser. It's so much different. It's so much different. And I'll have to have a video to explain it for me, just so I can like refresh my memory, but yeah, nah. I wonder if that. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Okay. Now that we're here, hopefully, I know that I'm not explaining it correctly, but when I get to it, you'll see. It'll probably make sense to you, but to me, I've worked a little bit in Angular, and it still doesn't make sense. Cause it's about like, I don't know how to say it. The right word may be like concurrency. It may be concurrency. Like once you get the data, you can manipulate it in Angular, and you won't have to like constantly make calls back to the database. You can just write to the database, and you won't have to read too much from the database. Like it's just there in Angular once you get the data. So you won't have to like worry about like use effect kind of stuff, or it showing up on first render as null or empty because it's already there. Because once the promise is fulfilled, is no longer like an async kind of thing. Bless you, chat. Also, just Angular being different. Yeah. It's not like a. It's just Angular being Angular. It's the right way to do stuff, but it's just. Okay, say hello to my cat. Yeah. But once we cross that bridge, you'll see. It's gonna be rough. Oh, it's gonna be rough. But let me figure out how to build this. What I want this to look like. So it stores data in cache or something? I believe so. Its own sort of caching system. I don't know. I'll have to ask my friend. I don't know if they call it a cache, but it stores it in something that makes it a lot easier to work with the data in IDE. Yeah. Once it makes sense, you probably won't go back to React. So I need to. What can I do with this? Let's call this div. Header links. Yes. So then, at that point, it would technically be cheaper to use Angular. And that's where the corporations using Angular makes sense. Starts to, well, make sense. Because it would be cheaper to use Angular that makes less requests, less reads and writes. You know what I'm saying? Header links. Yeah. Yeah. I'm wondering if these are going to be anchor tags. They will be anchor tags, yeah. They'll be anchor tags. I also need to add in a need to add in this contact Gamez. On mobile, it turns to a hamburger. Yeah, yeah. It's just, I'm not there just yet, and probably I'll have a listener for if, because I already have it in React, but I'll probably have a listener for the width of the window, so that if it's below like 800, something like arbitrary, if it's below 800 or something, it'll fold down and show the hamburger menu icon and render a certain component. Games like Trivia, yesterday we had found how can I put it? We found this. I'll probably build one of these. It's a Bible Wordle. Bible Trivia, Bible Wordle. Like, you know, make it fun to learn, you know. Yeah, Christian Wordle. Make it fun for new people to learn the Bible or something. And yeah. Just something to make it interactive. True. That's the fun of making like mature apps and stuff, because then you can start to like build apps inside of apps, and then it's not just like slapping I said it yesterday, but like slapping task managers or to-do lists and calculators on your portfolio. You can start to put apps inside of apps on your portfolio. By the way, did you ever change something with your streaming settings? Might just be Twitch, but suddenly the delay is higher for me. The delay between what I say in the chat. Let me see. No. I don't think I did. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can do anything. I'm sorry. I don't know if I can fix it. I don't know. Idris Elba. Honestly, this dude is really cool. I've seen him in person. He's really cool. Really charismatic. All that type of stuff. Really funny. He's cool. Yeah. all of these links in here. I saw something that didn't make sense. Yeah. Yeah. But also not able to pay attention fully. All good. All good. Okay. In here, let me style this. Oh, I should probably have a nav, right? 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 I don't want that. I'll be honest. Give me a minute. 1 minute. I'm gonna put it on the clock. 1 minute. Nope. 2 minutes. I've been drinking a lot of water, so if you're just now tuning in, I'm sorry, but I'll be right back. Right back. Hold up. Dang it. Always come right before the timer. This time I didn't catch it. I was getting water too. Hold up. That's my bad. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Hopefully I didn't trigger anybody. But back to I did. What? I did. Should I? I should put this in here, but now I'm wondering. Instead of making here,
that's the bad thing to do, but the router link for games. Oh, I'm not even thinking about these. I guess I should make them buyable. Game. Yeah. All of these should. Yeah. I wasn't even looking at that. There. And that. Fine. But actually, this is what I'm gonna do. All these. And what the coming soon is gonna be is just like, hey, this is coming soon, blah 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 blah. But currently I need to style this. Right. It's gonna be like a fully fledged, like you can go to a chapter. You can go to a book, go to a chapter, go to a verse kind of thing. So I need to build that whole thing out. Yeah. It's not gonna be available off rip, unfortunately. I don't know what that noise is outside. This header nav. Why is this not taking effect? And these aren't router link. These aren't. I should probably. Let's try it. No. For some reason it's not doing it. Because if I didn't do this, here. Instead of doing this, also let's do that. We good? We good? Now it's starting to look a little bit more decent. I can try to do 2 a.m. That looks a little bit better. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. For the time being. Now I have this squared away. I don't have the heart, but, you know. What's Spartan? It's like a component library for Angular, kind of like Shadcn. See, I don't know. It's a personal thing. I like building my stuff like custom. I like having full control over what I build. Like a UI library is very cool if I just want to, you know, just whip up something. But in order to, I don't know, it's a preference thing for me. I can easily use like a component library and stuff like that, but I find it way more enjoyable to build my stuff out with raw CSS. I'm weird. I'm probably a caveman, but I like building my stuff out with raw CSS. And to, okay, when I say that, I'm saying that with like respect to anybody that, you know, wants to use a component library, Bootstrap, and Tailwind CSS and all that stuff. Like, that's very cool. Rock out, build stuff at your own pace and all that stuff. But me, whenever I do use UI libraries, and I'm gonna take off the UI library on this one and build my own stuff, I'm gonna try to. The only problem I would have is this drawer right here. That's the only problem. I don't know. I may still have AntDesign. I really like AntDesign. That's my favorite UI library or component library. Same thing. But as I build more stuff in here, I'm gonna start custom making my CSS. So yeah. Now that I have all this, the placeholder can be replaced in the placeholder. Cool. Now that I have all of this, maybe I should. Let me try this. How would I do this? ng generate components. Oh, that's so cool. I don't know what to call it. ng generate component. Because it's going to be housing, I guess, card. Text card doesn't make sense. But all this stuff, this main thing right here that houses all this stuff, I don't know what to call it. I guess the only thing to call it would be a card. Let's try it. In here. Okay. Now it's a matter of how would I import? Import their card component. What? Oh, not this. Sorry. I should really make two different. Is it possible to? To make another window? No, no, no. Customize layout. I want to make another window that has chat and another window that has my file directory. Does anybody know how to do that? I may have messed up. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I can go here. I'm gonna have to do this. Add module. Where's my app module? What? I don't know where I am. I don't see it. Somebody's probably screaming like it's right there, but I don't see it. Oops. No. Because in the past, I've seen it structured differently or might. In here. Would it be config? No. No. I guess I would just import it here. I would. Here. I should also probably break this down and have a component in here. How would I structure this? Because yes, this is my HTML, but then I would have to account for different routes that I'm in. Oh, it's probably because I'm using like standalone stuff. Because if I wasn't using standalone, then I would probably still have modules. That's my problem. because I remember that being a thing. How it's like drastically different the file structure if I'm using standalones or not standalones. I guess they fixed it to like homogenize it or standardize like that this is true. But I guess I should also make NG home. I guess I should do that. And in here, screw that. And potty. Yes. Now, how would I work? What's my next step? I guess. Declared in the declarations array. What is? Why won't you? Thank you. Thank you. Now that I have your full attention. Use the selector. Open this up. Let me open this up. Homeworks. Let's try. And this. Let's do that. I don't know if this is gonna work. All right. I'm making progress. Alexis, are you the one that clipped this again? Did you clip something again? Because I see this right here, and I can only see it once I end stream. But if... Oh! Dev did it. Hold up.
Also, everybody is just try something Dev. He has a better stream than mine, and has a better stream than mine, and I don't know. Every time I go to his stream, I learn something new. I learn something valuable. So yeah, check him out. Actually, wait, I just learned something.
Awesome. Okay. Hold up. Okay, I'm back. Oh, that wasn't visible. Oh, somebody that was in my Twitch stream. They clipped this up. I was shouting them out. It was pretty cool. It's pretty cool having them in here. My bad. My bad. Basically, y'all had already saw it, so yeah. If you would tell me how I'm doing it, then I'll stop. My screen is also messing up. Oh. Me playing that made you think that your phone was messing up? My bad. My bad. And now that I know that, I'll just do it some more. Alright. Now that this is working, I guess I can import the card component in here. But my screen itself will just move around by itself. I don't know why it's doing that. Because you like to drop your phone. That's why. You want the answer. Because you like to drop your phone. Does this have React fragments? Well, that should probably be. Alright, bye. Go ahead. I'll see you later. Yeah, it does make sense. I tend to make sense. Thank you. Thank you. Matter of fact, hold on. I have this on stream now. You admitting that I make sense. Go ahead. Keep on snitching on yourself. Yeah. Where did my stuff go? Oh. Nope, can't take it back. App card. How would I make this one different, though? How would I be able to make this one different? Like... title... No. Let's just focus on this one thing. I'm gonna research later how to make it reusable so that I can have this one be one and then this one be another one while still using the same component. I'm gonna try to research that. I don't know if I can do. I'm pretty sure I can do it. It's just yuck. Now in here, let's not make this too wild. I have this. Oh, that's good. So, oh, I should probably set up the router. That's something I should probably do next. Because this home should be in this router thing. Oh, because I have the center stage thing that's on iPhones. So it follows me and everything. Yeah. My thing is, I think that, like a little bit of an aside, I think that my personality and the things that I put on this stream are very different than the music that I put on this stream. This is like very classy, very peaceful, like old man music. But I feel like my personality, my voice, they very much are. Explain that. Go ahead. Explain yourself. But I feel like the things that I put on this stream, like my voice and like this stuff right here, I'm probably gonna add some more stuff. I think it's very different from the music. But if I put any other music on here, it would be distracting for me. This keeps me calm. This keeps me like focused. Huh? 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 Is that what it was? Huh? Huh? All right. Oh man, y'all are funny. I feel like, and tell me if I should change the music or not to something different. But I feel like this is probably the best music that I can put on here because one is not copyright strike vulnerable. It's peaceful. I don't know. Let me know. Yeah. Apple's doing some pretty cool stuff nowadays. Some pretty cool stuff. I mean, it's you who are programming and streaming. You should decide which music is best for you. True. Has range. What? Wait. Huh? Aw, man. Aw, so sad. Aw. Okay, you say that it's not distracting with lyrics, and I know that you've said that you can't hear these keys. It chopped my hair off. No. But the more that y'all type in Twitch chat, the more the keys get messed up. That's how this is supposed to go. Because it's like AI generated or something, or like it goes off of what or how much activity is in the chat. To me, I like that part. Like something happens in my brain, I like it. One, it's like, okay, someone is typing in the chat, so let me pay attention to them. And two, I don't like repetitive music, but I need repetitive music at the same time, if that makes sense. And the keys that are messing up provides a happy medium to where it's like, all right, it's doing the same thing over and over again to keep me focused, but it's enough variation that's not making me want to change the song. Sometimes it plays like a certain like chord that's beautiful and all that stuff. But other times, it plays some garbage. Some garbage. So, I don't know. It's a case by case basis. My bad. But you can still hear me though, right? Like, I have it low enough that you can play your own music, but still hear me, though, right? Okay, good. So, should I lower it some more? Or keep it where it is? Okay. Let me get to this HTML. You know, I can't hear all that good. Also, but I also have in my AirPods. Okay. Thank you. Also, Alexis, this is because you don't pay attention. That's what it is. Snitch on yourself again. What kind of HTML can I have in here that replicates this? At this point, I think it's just like a basic div. I can just put a div. I don't want to mess this up because like here's what I can do. I can go here. I can go verse equals. Will the page have a bunch of cards like that? Presumably 2. This one, this main one right here, and this one. But like for example, on the games tab, there's gonna be also cards for like the description or tutorials of how the game works. There's also gonna be, I'm not gonna use it on this. I'm not gonna use it on this. This is gonna be an external link. This whole thing is gonna be an external link. Actually, I can group these together. I can group these together. But for here, this is also going to have different cards. Like this is going to have like a sidebar kind of thing. And then a card to show the chapter or the verse that it shows right here. You know what I'm saying? So there's going to be different cards across the website. So it's going to be reusable. Or reused. It's just that I'm focusing on these two right now, but in my head, I'm kind of like overthinking it. Let me copy all this. And this is gonna be, oh snap. This is gonna be, oh snap. Why doesn't, I probably need to restart this. Tab doesn't work. No. And that's it. Right? And if technically this was a footer. Technically that's a footer. Let's just focus on this area up here right now. And we'll worry about that later. I probably could just do like a flex direction row reverse or something. Theoretically, this whole section under this half mark is the footer. Theoretically. I may have to do it differently like in code, but this section under here acts as a footer. Let's try to I wonder. Oh my God. No, it still doesn't do it. Oh, sorry. card verse. And then this is gonna be that. What? Why is that whining? Where'd it go? Oh. I should probably just have verse. Okay. Also, class card in here. Dot. Background color. And I can break this up as well. Thank you. This looks good. Yeah, I was meaning to put a shadow on this already, but let me try to see what this looks like. Too bold. Let's try 3. Still a little bit too. I like this. Yeah, it's coming together. It's coming together. It's coming together. I always like just seeing stuff come together. Thank you. I should probably hold this off. I should probably hold this off and have card. What's this called? Card verse? Card verse have this in here. Let's try it. Font size, Y. Let's try it. I was seeing if it would do it. Oh, okay. We are making some really good progress, though. Thank y'all for sticking with me. It means a lot. I know that I'm not the best developer, but dang it, I try. I try. What else can I put in here? Font weight? I like this font. I like how it looks bolder though. Font weight. Let's try 600. I like how this looks bolder. Like on first glance, it just it pops. It pops. Let's try 2. 1.75. Because I don't want it to be like bigger than this, but I also want it to be a point of focus. Let's move down here though. Let's move down here. Yes. Oh, so it did that? Thank you, thank you. Now with this is gonna have card. I like that. Display flex. Now this is gonna be reversed though. Flex direction, row reverse. Just like I said. I don't know if I should have more why does it look like that? I don't know if it should have more padding in here though. Or if I'm providing the correct amount of padding. Yeah. Like the space. Let me show you what it means. Keep in mind, this is what it looks like. Let's take this out. Where is it? Oh, here it is. This is padding of 1 EM, which is like 16 pixels. That doesn't really matter. But this is 1 EM padding. Now, I'm about to take the padding away and tell you, and I'll show you the difference. That's what 0 padding looks like. So, yeah. Let me try 2 though, just to. Is this better? Hear me out. 1.5? Compared to 1. This is what I can do. Wait. Just to have it side by side. Wait. What am I using this on? Let's do all of this, but also I'm pretty sure there's a better way to do this. But 1.5, have this have card 2 on it. Let me know what y'all think. The top? Dang. Okay, fine. Okay, y'all win. Y'all win. I would have gone for 1.5, but y'all win. All right. Cool. I don't hate it. Now, it's a matter of... Oh, let me make this... Nah, because the important thing is not what I think. It's what y'all think. Because y'all are, like, not necessarily saying that y'all are going to be using the app, but y'all in terms of, like, a second opinion or who else would be using it. Because I can make all types of, like, if I had my choice, this app would be blue. Because I just like blue. But I want to cater to a different audience and not be so self-centered. And just be like, oh, my way is right. That's not always the case. I don't want to become like a tech Twitter person. Like, my way is right and everybody else is stupid. I don't want to do that. This is a community. This is a safe space for people to share their opinion. I like y'all's input and stuff. So, yeah. And I feel like in my head, I feel like most good developers share that kind of mindset. Because at the end of the day, there's going to be more people that share y'all's opinion than the dev team. The audience, the users, the audience determines what's best for them. So, yeah. True. Very true. And the audience or the user can be fickle. One day they may say, for example, this example, they could say that 1 is good. But then tomorrow they could come back and say that 1.5 is what they prefer. That's like a very small scale like example, but imagine like on a bigger scale, if the dev team goes forward with like a 1 situation, a 1 decision, but then like to transition to a 1.5 would put a very, very big barrier in their way. You can also shove it down their throat and eventually they'll get used to it corporate style. True. Well, hold up. Whoa, pause. Cause that type of behavior will get you sent to HR. What type of corporate style are you talking about, buddy? Whoa. Oh. Let's not do that. Let's not do any on clicks. How big is this? Too big. I can't do this. I can't do this half screen. This has to be full screen. Yeah, let's do that. And then make this full screen. Let's look at this footer. Also, we can do... Hey, speaking of HR, what? Oh. That's exactly the kind of HR that I was looking for that I couldn't put in here. This ended up being better. I like this one. Okay. Flex. A card footer. Space between because there's going to be two different divs. There's going to be this div right here that has the, this may say, this may not be a button. This may be an anchor. An anchor that says I could break it down to be like chapter and then verse, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna break this down even more. Reference book. Reference chapter. Why does tab not work in Angular? Reference verse equals 26. So let's do that. Let's adhere to that. Reference book. Oh, reference. Chapter. Reference verse. I should probably have a colon right here. How did this look? Yeah. Just so I can break it down even more. Now in here, I would have read reference book space reference chapter. So then, let me, let's have a class name of read chapter. Or for simplicity purposes, I'm going to put this as a button. This makes more sense as a button. I don't like this. I like this. I like where the style is at. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I like how we kind of, like, not we. I like how I just kind of, like, discarded this and just started going off on my own thing. I'm going to come back to this soon, but yeah. Hold up. then for the rest of this, have a div that is on the opposite end of that. Is it? Yeah, okay. That letter is huge. What letter? What letter? Oh! I should probably put Oh, yeah, my bad. I should probably put This makes more sense. Does it though? Oops. This makes more sense. Yeah. I like this because I don't even have like these set up just yet, so I'm not gonna make a markup of these. But yeah. This seems pretty reusable. I can duplicate this and make this to make the buttons look nicer. Yes, that's what I plan on doing, like an on hover. Yeah. Like how I have on. Oh snap, Diego, you've been gone for so long that I don't think that you've even seen the end product of what I was building in the last one. This is what the finished well, hold on. Wait. This is what the real finished product looks like for the client that I had just finished working with. And I think it looks pretty nice. It looks pretty nice. All this is good. All this is decent, good, working. You know what I'm saying? These are the button transitions. Because I figured out that I could do this on the about. So I went ahead and transitioned all of that over to all the other buttons on the website. It's evident right here. All the other buttons, they have this hover effect. And it's like a masking thing. And okay, this is exactly what I'm saying when I say that it's so important for me to use raw CSS. Because if I wasn't using raw CSS, I wouldn't be able to do this. With like a UI library, I would feel out of place figuring this out or making this custom. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I use raw CSS. But this is what I'm gonna end up using outside of this. What about 0.5 second delay so the button transitions slowly? That could also be a thing. Yeah. Well, you're not restricted to only using frameworks things. You can use a framework plus custom. A lot of people do. Yeah. But then the argument comes into play like custom in exchange for time. And that's the argument that I support for people that use UI libraries. It's so much faster to make a finished product with the UI library. So much faster, so much easier, so much less headache. Unless you want to start doing things that are custom to what you want to do. I mean, you can do everything like that using Tailwind. The problem is I don't like using Tailwind. I hate Tailwind with a passion. Matter of fact, before I started trying to like learn Tailwind, while building this app, even though it was like for like 15 minutes. Tailwind is just, I have so many problems with the setup, with having not IntelliSense, but having like the inference recognize it, with having it have it take effect on screen. I have so many problems with Tailwind that me personally, I'll just stay away from it. It's a very good tool, but it's not for me. It's not in the cards, unfortunately. You can customize Tailwind. Tailwind is not like, yeah. But learning the Tailwind like shortcuts and all that stuff on top of having like a solid CSS knowledge, I'd rather just use raw CSS. True. And I'll be that. I'm perfectly fine with that. Hey, I know everyone is just in love with Tailwind. I'm cool with being a dinosaur. I'm cool with being an old man. Hence the music. Yeah. Y'all probably have a better time with the setup of it. The setup of it for me is hard. Oh, for your front end, what do you use? React? And by my friends, I'm just meaning me. Oh. My bad. Me and my homies love Tailwind. Oh, you don't use a framework? What am I going to be using with this? Oh, congratulations. Hopefully you like it. I've heard good things about Vue. To Laravel. PHP is your main language, right? If I remember correctly, PHP is your main language. Yeah. Well, I hope that you like Vue. I didn't know Vue had a tight connection with Laravel. I know that. Right here. Let me. Summarization. Let me not have any reference stuff. Let me take this HR away. And then I can have a P, a paragraph tag with lorem in it. Have you seen Astro? I've heard of it. For some reason, people usually use Vue.js with Laravel. I've heard of Astro though. I've even considered using Astro. It's just I never had a reason to use it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I like the name of it, really. It seems cool. And then when it comes to Let's do that. Ew. Let's do just one. Just make it apparent. It's still hard to read, I think. Okay, these are going to be two different cards. So there's going to be 3 cards then. Don't even know if it's worth learning it now. Don't see many companies asking for astro knowledge. And that's my exact problem with like learning like so many of these new frameworks and new technologies is like, all right, how many job listings do I see that ask for this? Like I would rather just learn the fundamentals rather than learning edge case technologies. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just old. I love learning new stuff, but it has to be for a reason. Yeah. Yeah. I can also. Is it home? Let's do this. What was that? Alright, it's coming alive now. It's a tough decision. Do you want to learn the trendy stuff and compete with tons of people? Or do you want to use a less used stuff and compete with less people? Less used equals more money. True. Because, for example, with me using this Angular, like learning Angular, if I fully go into Angular, I'm dealing with less people. Because all boot camps, everyone self-taught, everyone's learning React. So if I learn Angular, then I have like a step in front of other people. You know what I mean? It's different stuff, but because people associate Angular with like a steep learning curve, employers can say, oh, he did the work and learned Angular even though it was harder to learn, and he also knows React. So, you know what I'm saying? Angular is getting some traction now after the update. What came with the update? Are you talking about like the Signals update, or is there another update after that? Because I saw that they had some more videos over here uploaded, but I don't know what the update included. Oops. Matter of fact, here's what we'll do. I'm gonna watch this. And then I'm gonna head off. Sorry, hold up. Ooh, that's a nice chain. Anyways. Yeah. I think I've made enough strides for today. So, dang, I really like Angular so far. Even though I'm doing basic HTML, CSS stuff, I like how this is structured rather than React. Just the structure of it, I like it. Dang it, am I becoming an Angular dev? This is disgusting. Anyways, let me go ahead and watch this, and then I'll go ahead and sign off.
Wait, what? Control flow, deferrable views, faster builds. I can't believe that you get all this and so much more in the.
I think React sounds cooler because Angular, I associated with fishing. That's whatever I thought whenever people were saying Angular, whenever I didn't even know what frameworks were. Whenever people said Angular, I thought that they were talking about fishing. And I imagine like the logo for this would be like a fish or something. Or something nautical.
Latest version of Angular. Let's talk about it. During the Angular v17 developer event, the Angular team introduced Angular.dev, the new future home for Angular developers. The new site features revamped documentation, a new in-browser tutorial.
What? That's not what I was looking at. Am I using the wrong version of Angular? Oh, I'm so upset. What? Every minute. He's on that Google budget. He has Google salary every second. When one strand of hair grows, shoo. That's so cool. I like this. I like this a lot more than this turd. Yuck. Anyways. Beta. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. Okay. Is there a command you can run to see what version you're running? I'm running... Let me actually Google that. Because I thought that I would be able to search it in here. These docs are just garbage. Because it's so disjointed for a new developer. Let's check Angular version. $17. $17. So I'm guessing this is the most. I should probably delete this and focus more on this and these, because I'm using the most recent one. So I should probably focus on these docs, even though they support older docs. Yuck. Ugh. Yuck. Get this away from me. Hold up. Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring. Hello? Oh, hello, 1990s. Thanks for calling. You have a very nice setup here. It's pretty cool. But I think I'm gonna go back to 2024. Boom. Yeah. But I'm not gonna go through all these docs because it takes a lot of time. But yeah, this docs is designed for old people since they don't deserve modern layouts, right? Right. I'm standing on that. Hey, for real, I'm standing on that. Old people don't deserve. I guess deserve is probably the wrong word. Older people won't be able to utilize stuff like this. All these drawers and stuff and all this stuff, for us, this is very like standard. But for older people, they would probably prefer something like this. Even though this is pretty advanced, I don't think that we really take into account how advanced that we've gotten as far as UI. I think this is kind of like an echo chamber kind of thing. I'm standing on that. Oh, sorry. Y'all still can't see my screen. But I think it's an echo chamber of, oh, we have to have the latest like animations and like transitions and stuff. But for people older like than 60, nah, they don't need that. They just need effectiveness. They just need functionality. Because older docs, they get straight to the point. They don't just throw this in your face. Even though this is cool, this gives me nothing. This gives me nothing. This appeals to teenagers. This appeals to people under 40. This is the real meat and potatoes. Well, this is a little bit advanced. This is actually advanced. But this is the real meat and potatoes. All that transition stuff, get that out of here. Nah. I'm speaking from like an older person's perspective. Like, it's cool. But what matters is, can I read this? And I think, okay, it's cool. It's cool. It needs to look slick. Oh, you mean from the perspective of the audience that you're trying to attract? You mean? If you're saying that, then yes, I agree. Then yes. If let me go to PHP documentation. This is the good stuff. This is the good stuff. This is very efficient. I don't hate this. I don't hate this. Getting started is right at the top. I don't hate this. You want your front end to look cool to showcase how it works? Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. But let me get to see what they're saying in here.
System, and even a general coding playground where you can try out Angular right in the browser.
Wait. Let me bookmark this. Let me bookmark this.
During the Angular v17 developer event, the Angular team introduced Angular.dev, the new future home for Angular developers. The new site features revamped documentation, a new
because jQuery is old
in-browser tutorial system, and even a general coding playground where you can try out Angular right in the browser while you learn. Now, what if I told you that there's more? Hopefully you believe me because, well, Angular has been evolving rapidly over the past few years, and we've decided to reflect this with a modern visual identity and logo. Now, this crisp new logo represents our current efforts and future priorities. To learn more, head over to Angular.dev, but listen, don't touch the walls. We just finished painting the place. Back in v16, we began improving the server-side Angular story by introducing hydration into developer preview. Since then, we've been putting our best efforts in to improve the experience even further. So today, I am really happy to announce that hydration in Angular is now stable and ready for production use in your applications. But wait, here's what's absolutely awesome. We've also made some important updates to Angular's hybrid rendering experience. Hybrid rendering allows you to client-side render your apps, render them on the server, or pre-render them. This is also known as SSG. Starting in V17, you can create applications with hybrid rendering from the start using ng-new and the new SSR flag. But we didn't stop there. If you forgot to use the flag, don't worry, we've updated the CLI to prompt you as well. There's also ESM support for server builds. Builds are getting faster for server bundles, and we can't forget that we've even shown some love to the dev server for SSR. Get ready to take control flow in your templates to the next level with the new control flow syntax that's in developer preview right now. Angular developers can now use built-in syntax for if, for, and switch. So there's nothing to import, just ready to use in your templates. Now, what's even more awesome here is that using the new for syntax can increase performance significantly. Like, seriously, like
90%. You know what?
up to 90% faster in certain cases. Now, we've also released new migrations to help ease.
Are those numbers skewed? He said 90%, up to 90% in certain cases. Let's keep in mind, up to 90%. The keywords are up to in certain cases. So in certain cases, if I just write horrible algorithms and it's really, 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 really slow, I can compare it to what they just did. Grain of salt. Grain of salt. It was a big number, but grain of salt.
Your path to using this new syntax. Run ng-generate at angular/core:/control-flow. Wait, what? There's more. There's more features to tell them about. Whew, by the time I finish this video, it is going to be an hour long, but that's all right, friends. Let's do a lightning round of some of these other updates that are available as a part of this release. New apps built with the CLI will be standalone by default. No flag is needed. ESBuild and Vite are now enabled by default, so you get to enjoy the performance improvements right out of the box for your new apps. Now, some enterprise partners have reported a 67% build time improvement. That's really awesome, right?
I believe so too. This.
But wait, your new by default, no flag is needed. ESBuild and Vite are now standalone, are available as a part of this release. New apps built with the CLI will be standalone.
Oh, that's what, okay. This is what I was talking about, because in here, this is going off of like an old version of Angular. This is, you can still do like standalone to false. You can still do it, but in here, standalones are set to true now. That's what I was facing, because the modules don't. Yeah. So if it's GPT-4, they don't have the 17 docs. Yeah, that makes sense. By
default, no flag is needed. ESBuild and Vite are now
Dang, I just realized something. So if I'm learning Angular in 2024 and I'm using Copilot to coach me through it, am I at a disadvantage?
enabled by default, so you get to enjoy the performance.
So that means I have to manually read the documentation now? Oh, that's disgusting. Okay, fine.
Performance improvements right out of the box for your new apps. Now, some enterprise.
Some. Do you think that Copilot uses some public repositories? All.
Enterprise partners have reported a 67% build time improvement. That's really awesome, right? I think so too. But wait, combine this with SSR and SSG, you can get up to 87% speed improvements in ng-build and 80% faster edit refresh loop for ng-serve. DevTools gets a much requested feature. You can now inspect your dependency injection graph with the latest updates, making debugging so much better. You can now do custom input transforms, and we're even giving you a few built-in like Boolean attribute and number attribute, saving you some precious coding time by not having to implement these yourself. We've added a new styles and style URL property to accept strings because, well, developers rarely use more than one style sheet, but we're keeping both formats just in case you need them. All right, that's enough. Too many updates, too many new features, I get it. But hey, if you want to know more, you can find out more in the release notes and the Angular blog at blog.angular.io. Angular's renaissance is upon us and the momentum is real. Now be sure to check out all these new features and let us know what you think. What do you like? What do you love? What do you want more of? Let us know in the comments and we really can't wait to hear from you. All right, friends, that's it from us on the Angular team, but not the end of your Angular story. So you get out there and go build great apps.
This is a short video. I'm going to see what this is talking about before I get off. Because this is what they were talking about.
Updates making
This is what they were talking about. I'm intrigued by what this is. I don't know what this is, but this may help me. This may be a really, really important tool. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's this. I don't know.
Angular launched in 2016 as a way to help developers build modern web applications. Throughout its history, Angular has made millions of developers successful. We've been focused on improving performance and developer experience on the modern web. And our momentum includes a ton of new features. And later this week, we will release Angular v17. This renaissance deserves a modern identity that represents the velocity and stability our team is committed to. Today, we are ecstatic to launch Angular.dev, the future home for Angular developers. Angular.dev will be the new site, domain, and home for Angular development. The new site contains updated docs, tutorials, and guidance that will help developers build with Angular's latest features. Today's launch includes new and revised documentation on Angular's core features, tutorials, and reference materials. In the coming months, we will continue to collect feedback and improve the site with a ton of enhancements planned. A cornerstone of the new docs is Angular.dev/tutorials,
Good eye.
a fresh, interactive way to learn Angular directly in your browser. Our new tutorial offers a quick conceptual model for learning or coming back to Angular and a playground to experiment in. We will be building a robust cookbook of additional tutorials, taking advantage of our new embedded tutorial infrastructure.
Oh my God.
The domain isn't the only thing new about Angular.dev. Today, we're also releasing the new Angular logo and brand. Developers may remember the first AngularJS shield as a reference to the original HTML5 and CSS3 shields it joined at the time.
Fish.
A lot has changed since the HTML5 standard was first released, including us. As Angular continues to explore and innovate on the web platform, this new logo will better represent our current efforts and future priorities. Angular's success is deeply connected to our community. We know many of you have built your brands on top of ours. This logo is for us and our community, so it's important for you to be able to update your brand as well. Check out our blog and Angular.dev's press kit for more information on how we're working with the community to adapt the new logo as your own.
I don't know about these logos.
I'll meet you on Angular.dev. And welcome to the Angular Renaissance.
Yeah. Mark had some pizzazz, some swagger, some personality. He was that boy. But I have a lot to ponder over, to research, to just look at. I think I've made a lot of good progress today. Oh, sorry, that's not it. I think I've made a lot of good progress today. I'm not done with it just yet. But yeah, me too. I'm getting really hyped about learning Angular and seeing the capabilities that it has. Yeah. And I want to dive deep into these documentations. So, into this documentation. So, with all that being said, I don't want to keep y'all up too late, even though I'm pretty sure it's pretty late for you, Mr. Chicken. I'm sorry. I think actually, we're on different time schedules, so it's probably like early in the morning. No, it's not. Oh, it's probably like 11 o'clock for Diego. But yeah. I don't want to keep y'all up too much longer, and bore y'all too much. But just a heads up, I'm probably actually, I'm going to say it right now. I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm going to take a day off, and then I'll be back Thursday. Hopefully, I don't lose y'all. Hopefully, I'll see y'all again on Thursday, but I'm going to probably take a break, cool off a little bit, enjoy life, and come back Thursday and get right back to this because I'm excited. I'm excited. So, but yeah, thank you. Thursday at 5 p.m. CST, Central Standard Time. So, and Diego, I don't know if you're in the Discord yet, but when I go live, I have a Discord bot alert people in here. So, is this you? I don't think this is you. I don't think this is you. But if you want to, you can join the Discord. I don't know how I can link it to you. Let me try. But yeah, that's how you'll know whenever I'm live. That's how you'll know. So, but yeah. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being cool. Thank y'all for being you. And I'm heading out. Later. Later.